Hi everyone, this is Dira here again with another video. Welcome to my channel. In this video I will speak about the Saturn transit in Vedic sidereal system. This is a Vedic chart, and in a Vedic sidereal system Saturn is in the sign of Capricorn currently, and currently means in February of 2021, because sorry, not this March March of 2021, and Saturn entered the sign of Capricorn in Vedic sidereal system on 24th of January in 2020, so more than a year ago, and it will stay there until 16th of January 2023. Between these 2 days Saturn will leave Capricorn for a while, but it will get back Capricorn, because Saturn will be retrograde. It will get back to Capricorn and will leave Capricorn sign on this day in January 2023. Generally Saturn stays in one sign for about 2.5 years. So I will speak about this transit to Leo Ascendant natives and to Virgo Ascendant natives. So only to these two signs. And in the beginning of the video I will speak about the planetary positions in Vedic astrology, just for a few minutes, and after that we will check the cards. And in these spreads I will use Lenormand deck, Keeper deck, Steampunk Tarot and a Moonology card, but in this spread only the message on the card will be important, not the moon phase. Okay, let's start with the planetary positions. So this is the current positions of the planets in the sky now, and this chart is set, the positions of the planets is set on Leo Ascendant, and to Leo Ascendant Capricorn is in the 6th house, and Saturn is here right now and will be here for almost 2 years. And actually Saturn is not alone here now, but together with Jupiter and Pluto and Mercury too. So you must know that Saturn transit is a quite heavy transit, full of obstacles, hurdles and restrictions. So many times when you have a Saturn transit in a certain house, on that field of life to which this house is connected, you will have quite strong restrictions in your life and obstacles. But at the same time, if you work hard on that field of life, you can improve yourself, and by the end of the transit you can have quite good opportunities, but you must work quite hard for that goals and opportunities. So in this 6th house Saturn can cause, 6th house is about health and wealth. It is about money, how you handle your money and how you take care of your own body, and it is about everyday life, your daily routine and the work that you do every day. It is also about conflicts anyway. So basically you must pay attention to these areas of your life, and you must be, or you should be, at least you should be quite strict to yourself, and you should be quite disciplined in this area of this life, because Saturn will force you to be disciplined with money, with your health, in your conflicts, in your daily routine. You must be quite disciplined, get up early, do your job, pay attention what you eat, or do you do exercises regularly, or do you go to your doctors to a checkup regularly or not? Do you handle your money in the right way? Do you have debts and do you pay them? So all these stuffs will get into the focus, and Saturn will teach you to be disciplined and strict to yourself, because Saturn is always about that, teaching quite strict lessons to you. Yeah, but Jupiter will be here for a while during this year, and it can help you to handle this field of life quite easily. And because Jupiter always gives some sort of positive blessings and expansion. Some sort of expansion in this on that field of life in which it is transiting. Anyway, Pluto is also here, and Pluto is about transformation. So probably it can mean that you will have some sort of transformation together with Saturn on this field of life. Maybe you have some debts, but you can pay it, and you can get rid of your debts. You will learn how to handle your money, or maybe you will start you will pick up a new lifestyle, change your diet, you will go to gym, or you will learn how to handle your conflicts. So actually, if you have discipline and ready to learn new things and change your attitude, this transit can bring you a sort of transformation on this field of your life, and it can turn out to be quite good, quite positive by the end of this transit. Okay, and let's see the Virgo Ascendant. So I will change the position of the planets. So to Virgo Ascendant, this Saturn transit is currently is in their 5th house. So they will face restrictions, obstacles, and they must be quite disciplined on this field of life. And what is the 5th house? It is connected to emotions and your creative energy. So, and children too, and love affairs. So during this period of time, all the Virgo Ascendant persons should be really careful with their love affairs, because it can cause quite a negative story in your life if you are not disciplined enough, and you get into a love affair that you don't really want. And it is also about creative energies, creative self-expression, this 5th house. So it can mean that maybe you are into some sort of art or hobby, and you work really hard, you will work really hard, or you are working really hard on this, on your skills actually. But if you take this lesson quite seriously, you can improve yourself quite well during this transit. You can learn a new hobby, or you can improve your skills in an art or anything that you are interested in on the creative fields. It can also mean that if you have a child or children, you can have some sort of conflicts with your child because you will be quite strict, but at the same time you must be quite patient, because this planet Saturn is also about patience. You must be quite patient with your child, you should be conscientious when you are with your child and you want to teach him or her. It is also about that, because fifth house is about children. This house in Vedic astrology is also connected to academic learning, studying in academic field. So if you are still involved in higher education, you should take your studies quite seriously. It is also about it. Okay, quite briefly, that's all. That's all about the planetary transits, and let's see the cards. So first I will speak about Leo Ascendant or Moon sign. The coffin and the mouse from Lenormand, Great Fortune from Kipper, Distant Horizons from Kipper, Four of Cups from Steampunk, the Devil from Steampunk, and we have a Moonology card, but I will check it later. We pull some more cards. Snake. Oh, adjudication. Temperance. Four of Swords. So, by the beginning of this transit, it these two cards can mean that you will face some financial issues in your life. This financial issue can be caused by someone or more than one person. Who you thought is a friend, but he or she is not a friend but a foe. So somebody misused your trust, and that caused some financial issue in your life, a conflict in your life. But at the same time, yeah, adjudication is it is about that when you have some sort of conflict with someone, and it can mean that these conflicts turn to be quite serious, and you will take it at a legal level. But at the same time, you will realize that you will have quite good financial opportunities, but not where you are, but probably far from you. So it can mean that during this transit you will realize that if you relocate, you will go to somewhere else, you can earn quite good money, and if you had some sort of financial issue, you can solve that financial issue. But this can also mean that probably if you have quite serious financial issue or conflicts with someone, you will take it to the court. At the same time, this transit will bring you some quite serious emotional conflict. I would say that this transit will make you or force you to look deeper emotionally, because this card is about when somebody is hurt emotionally, but Temperance is a quite positive card, so probably during this period of time, during this transit, you would like to have quite balanced relationship in your life, emotionally, but it will not be so easy to find that, because you will realize that many times you are simply manipulated emotionally or sexually, because this Devil card is about that, or financially too. Can you see it is about finances? And probably during this period of time you will realize that it is not so good to be opened emotionally too much and to trust everybody around you. And Four of Swords, can you see 2-4? So you will close up emotionally. You will not trust other people around you. You will, maybe it can cause conflicts anyway. You will not trust people around you. You will close up emotionally and probably sexually too. And you will try to find and build up and create well-balanced relationships. So actually it can mean that during this period of time you will get rid of some connection and relationships in your life, and you will try to create new connections, new relationships in your life that are much more well balanced. Yeah, I think that's all. Oh, and then we will still have a Moonology card. Your commitment is being tested. Yeah, so it is quite interesting because basically it is about, this spread is about the Saturn transit, and commitment is connected to Saturn. So probably during this transit you must face who or what you want to be committed. Who or what is worth being committed to. Financially, emotionally, sexually. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all to Leo Ascendant and or Moon sign. So thank you for your attention, and let's see the next sign. So Virgo Ascendant or Moon sign. Wow, heart. Quite positive card in the beginning of the spread. Child, yeah, actually, do you remember to Virgo Ascendant? It is in the 5th house, and this house is connected to children. From Lenormand deck, mature woman, and change. From Kipper deck, Page of Swords, and Nine of Cups from Steampunk, and we will check the moon model later. Okay, I will pull some more cards. Male, female. Eight of Swords. Yeah, because this house is about the emotions to Virgo Ascendant, this fifth house. And by the beginning of this transit, you know, this cards is about when you have a child or children. When you have a child and you love your child very much, and you have a quite good relationship with your child, you love each other. But I put another card on this, and this is Saturn, because the mountain card represents obstacles. So you love your child, and so probably, and this card is also about that. You love your child very much, but probably you cannot express it in the right way to your child. Many times you will have some sort of conflicts with your child. You cannot express your positive emotions because you will discipline your child or teach your child, and that's why you will not focus so much on your emotions, or actually you cannot express it. Eight of Swords is about that. Can you see, when you cannot express your emotions are suppressed. And it is quite interesting, these three cards from Kipper deck, because if you are a woman, this card is representing you in this spread, and change and mature woman. Together, these three cards to me mean that during this transit you will realize that you are a mature woman. You are not a young girl anymore. Or you will feel not, you will feel that your personality is getting to be quite mature. You have responsibilities, you have a child or children. You must take your responsibilities, you must take this and that quite seriously. And maybe before this transit you will not realize it, but during this transit you will feel it really very much, that that you cannot be irresponsible, you cannot behave like a teenager or a young girl anymore. You must be serious in some cases, and you will take this quite seriously. And yeah, this is about that, just the same. Because Nine of Cups is about being joyful and happy and just enjoy life. But Page of Swords is about conflict. And during this period of time you will realize that you cannot be simply joyful and happy all the time. When you have some sort of conflicts, you must face that conflict. You must, sword is about communication as well. You must express what you want, even if your child or other people around you don't really want to accept it, or they don't agree with you. And that's why many times you feel suppressed emotionally. You would like to be happy and express your positive emotions, but many times you cannot. So emotionally, this period of time, this transit will be quite hard to you probably, but at the same time you will get quite mature during this period of time emotionally. You will realize that you must handle your emotion quite delicately, and you must be responsible emotionally. Yeah, this spread is quite relevant because this fifth house is about that. It is about that. Emotions and children. Yeah. Let's see the monology. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, connected to this spread and this transit, I would say that this is the card I will show you. Maybe during this transit you will feel that emotionally it is quite hard to get mature, to be mature and to face responsibilities and to suppress your emotions. And maybe sometimes you will feel that maybe your original dream was to be happy emotionally, but during this period of time you will face that it is not so simple sometimes to be happy emotionally and to have good relationships with everyone, even when you try sometimes. But you shouldn't lose faith in your dreams. You should keep your faith, because you know, Saturn transit is many times it is quite hard, heavy and negative, but at the same time the positive side, it is really hard to find the positive side of Saturn transit anyway, but the positive side is to look deeper and to learn how to be disciplined and to be mature. Honestly, Saturn is about that, to be mature and responsible. So by the end of this transit you will realize that you will change your attitude, your mentality, or even emotionally you will be much more wiser and mature. Yeah, I think that's all. Maybe I will choose another numerology card. Another message. Luck is on your side. So yeah, it is not so negative, and actually if you can check it, Jupiter is here, and Jupiter is the lucky planet. So Saturn is not alone here. So you will have some sort of positive and lucky circumstances and turning points in this transit. So I think that's all. Thank you for your attention and for visiting my channel and for watching my videos. If you like my videos and my channel, please come again and like, share and subscribe to my channel. And you can write comments too, but please write in English. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.